do you know that there's a God and that there's demons? How do you know that? Where's your evidence?
Okay. The reason that I believe God exists is because the evidence of the order and design of the cosmos points to some type of intelligent mind.
Fine, it evolved that way. How do you know that there was some intelligent hand shaping it?
Okay.
I mean, did God give you the blueprints for the universe?
Okay. I cannot prove to you that this man has a rational mind. But the evidence of his articulate speech, we've talked earlier, convinces me that between his two handsome ears lies a rational mind. I've never seen his mind, I've never proven he has a mind, but his articulate speech, the way he dresses in an orderly way, convinces me that between his two handsome ears lies a rational mind. In the same way, I cannot prove that God exists. But the order and the design of the cosmos points me to some type of rational mind, the same way his articulate speech, his orderly dress, points me to some rational mind between his two handsome ears.
Uh-huh.
Do you follow that line of thinking?
I think so.
Great. That's the first reason I believe God exists. The second reason I believe God exists is because I am convinced that racism is wrong. I am convinced that racism is not wrong because I'm a liberal, enlightened white man, as James Baldwin pointed out. I am convinced that racism is absolutely wrong because this man and I are both created in the image of God. And if I look down on him because he is of a different race than I am, that is basically attacking God and saying, God, when you made this man, you did a lousy job. And that's a lie. When God made this man, he did a wonderful job. And this man has an innate value that doesn't come from the United States Supreme Court. And I don't care what the Dred Scott decision was. Because his value and my value have nothing to do with what society says. White South African society, American society at the time of Dred Scott, his value and my value have to do with the fact we're created in the image of God. Moral absolutes, justice, the dignity of life, points me to some type of God who gave this man and who gave me value and dignity.
But does moral justice come from some belief that is merely upheld by the armed forces of the West, or from some God? What if Nazi Germany had won the Second World War? Then we wouldn't be hearing anything about Christianism. Then that would be the justice of the world.
Okay, I disagree. I think the evidence of the gulags of Stalin, the evidence of Mao Zedong's prison camps in China is that those guys could not stamp out faith in God, faith in Christ. And yes, the martyrs piled up their bodies, they piled up the martyrs' bodies, but human beings still kept on coming back. I know there's a God in heaven, and I'm going to believe in this God, and I don't care how much you try and enforce your atheism and slaughter us. At our hearts, we know that God is real.